Northern Territory Attorneys General have failed to reach agreement over plans to introduce new regulations for video games. The federal government has been pushing for the introduction of a new mature 18+ category. Some states remain unconvinced, but have vowed to return to Canberra for further talks next year.
It's gaming Australian style, and business is booming. At this internet cafe in Sydney, customers of all ages and backgrounds are getting their daily fix.
I don't know for guys, but for girls, like when we play, we just play it for fun.
I'm a junkie with these sort of games.
Aliens vs Predator is just one of many R-rated games available overseas. Australia's current highest rating is a mature 15+, forcing manufacturers to develop toned-down versions for the domestic market, or face seeing their games banned to millions of potential customers.
Given that we live in the age of the internet, banning these games that are suitable for adults is not really going to have a huge impact in keeping them out of the hands of children, but it does restrict legitimate commerce. So really there's no reason why we shouldn't go ahead with this reform.
The push to introduce an R18+ classification is one solution being backed by the gaming industry. And while the proposal was discussed in Canberra today, agreement couldn't be reached.
There is a view that we should draft guidelines. Those guidelines should have regard to the difference between film and video games.
Family and Christian groups are calling for much tighter regulation.
Certain material is simply refused classification, so that it's against the law and it's not available.
Many gamers believe the industry has already become impossible to control.
I don't think it really make a difference because people can still get it from like online and stuff.
Call of Duty's MA15, but there's still little kids playing it, so I guess the age restriction doesn't really matter.
It's only really a rating and it's not necessarily complied with.
Groups from all sides will now have to return to the drawing board and come up with a new solution to an emotive issue for parents and players alike. Matt Warren, World News Australia.
SBS has won 3 categories in this year's